This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. In motion, Hill. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Steps away to his left. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Tua. Dancing to his left. Short throw hauled in by Croft. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. In motion left, Hill. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 65 yards. And the Dolphins need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this down to the 48-yard line. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Throwing is Smith. He completes this to... The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Zach Charbonnet. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have cut the lead back down to 2. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Geno's going to throw. Flush to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On play action, here's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. In motion left, Hill. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Geno. And Walker has it. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. In motion, Hill. After the turnover, it's Tua. Rolling to his left. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
56 to Mark, boy. 56. Check 56. I hope we brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this down to the 30-yard line. A handoff running left is Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. 59 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now Tua. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mostert. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Geno now to throw. Outright to Smith-Njigba. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A first carry of the ball game for DJ Dallas. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Now Smith. And complete to Smith-Njigba. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Dallas up the middle. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try it now with Swift. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So the drive will continue. After the conversion on 4th, they'll work from the 20 on 1st down. Hurts throws complete to Goddard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Smith and Jigba with a grab. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. That's some strong running. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 1st and 10, Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 3rd and 2. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st down, Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 3rd quarter begins with a run by Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Boye Mafe got through the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss. In motion right, Watkins. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. Hurts going to keep it running right. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. On the ground with a tight end. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Here's a 2nd and 5. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Albert Okwuegbunam taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone, and the two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
52. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
18 run. 18 run.
On 4th down, Smith. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Back to throw.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. but that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They run out of the gun with Swift. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle. This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for his start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This taken in right around the goal line.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at the 20.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
3rd and 5. Hurts.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to take over here up near the 40.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton.
61 yards.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Now 2nd and 9. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
They'll look to throw. Bulldozes past him.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let him get upfield about 10 yards and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Albert O
with an amazing diving catch.
And the Eagles are back within a score.
Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Again, it's Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Jones.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Up the middle with Barkley. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Throwing Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So you feel, oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, Jones.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Darius Slayton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants take a 3-touchdown lead.
Gano the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And got his man complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
74 yards.
And the Eagles get a bit closer.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Eagles are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
This short throw caught by Goddard. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and 8.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Jones now on 1st down.
Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, 4-1, Mike.
They'll look to throw here.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here's 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
They're going to try and throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Wan'Dale Robinson.
34 yards.
And the Giants are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know when this...
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over here up near the...
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Giants. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from MetLife Stadium.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.